Hey everybody, it's me, Angel Benton, and it is time for another edition of Angel Sudsy Recap, where we delve into the world of daytime television and we do a few reality shows on the side for now. And one of the daytime TV shows we're doing is actually this daytime digital daytime drama. I forget what it is, but it's an online soap opera, and it's called East Siders, and it's on Netflix. But before we get into that, so as you can see, I am wearing a top. I put a shirt on because the sun has gone down and I've taken a shower. Look, I promise you I did not do that last show topless as like some ratings ploy. Trust me, no one wants to see that. But I was fucking hot and I had my air blasting and I was still, that's how you know that it's really, the humidity is really bad. Because I was just like, it doesn't matter. Like I was roasting from the inside out. Oh my God, it was awful. So now I'm nice and cooled down a little bit so I can discuss East Siders. Okay, except now I've got like a bubble. It's not coming up though. Damn. Okay, so anyways. So on this episode of East Siders, okay, so this one was kind of different in the respect that it didn't open with them in bed, Thom and Cal. Okay. All right, that's good. So there goes my theory last week about how every show's going to start. Okay. This one, we did see, okay, so first of all, so Cal leaves and goes to work, right? And then Jeremy is calling Thom. And Tom's like, don't ever call me again, ever. Basically breaking up with him. Now, okay, I need some help with this. Neither Thom nor Cal are very likable. I'm sorry. It's true. They're just, like, Thom, like, really you're going to break up with him over the phone? Really? Really? Like, I would go to his house and not fuck him and break up with him and then block him from your phone. Done. The end of it. Right? So, and I do feel bad for Jeremy, actually, because, that's a mixed signal. He's giving, because he goes to break up with him and then he has sex with him that same day. And then, so of course Jeremy's going to call him back. But Thom still doesn't know. And this is, okay, so that's one reason why I don't like Thom. Secondly, Cal obviously has not been honest with Thom because he hasn't told him yet that he slept with Jeremy too. That's what's hilarious, really, if you think about it. If the two of them would just be open and honest about everything that's happened, they could acknowledge the fact that they think Jeremy's hot. And he is. He's cute. He's not a twink, but he's cute, right? Except they did this weird thing where I think they introduced Jeremy's sister, and they were speaking in some other language. I don't know what it was. And she made some comment about how he could speak 5 languages. And then he said something in Japanese, which made me wonder if he can really speak Japanese or if he would just learn that particular line phonetically. You know what I mean? But then again, on Young and the Restless Juliet, I could have swore that she spoke Japanese. Even though I knew she was Chinese, I could have swore that she spoke Japanese, and she's like, no, I just learned all of those words. So I was like, oh, okay, girl, great, get it, fierce. Anyways, so I don't know, but that scene was weird. They were getting high, they were smoking pot, and they were, okay. Then there was the scene with, okay, let's talk about Kathy and how much I love Kathy. Okay. So for those of you that don't know, Kathy is played by Constance Wu. Now, if you don't watch primetime television, you don't know too much about where else you might have seen her, but she is the mother on, not the mother, not like the old lady, but the wife on Fresh Off the Boat on ABC. And she's in this new movie that just came out called Crazy Rich Asians, aka every single VIP list here in Las Vegas. I hope that she does really well with that movie. I hope she does great. She's really good. She's a good actress. So, okay, but then let's talk about how unlikable Kathy is, though. She is the most likable between Kathy, Cal, and Thom, I've got to say. She is the most likable. But she pissed on 6 different pregnancy tests, and apparently she's pregnant. Okay, wow, all right. Yikes. So She calls Cal at work. Cal's boss comes, and he's like wearing this like revealing like tank top, and he's talking about the yoga trainer wants to come in at a different time, and he's like, oh my God, now I've got to worry about, I mean, basically this guy's hitting on Cal, right? He's like, come with me to lunch. Let's go have a drink at lunch. Well, first of all, Cal's a big alcoholic, so that's probably the best way to get to him, actually. And second of all, Kathy ends up calling and saying she needs to speak with Cal right away. And he tells her, no, the boss tells Cal to go. So he goes and he finds out that Kathy's pregnant. And the bitch fucking drinks a bottle of whiskey. She's like, yeah, I'm going to try to kill the baby with alcohol, which that's dark humor, folks. That's dark humor. But they did decide that she was going to go get an abortion, which is kind of like, okay. I mean, you know, daytime TV has done that before. I mean, well, okay. Back in the 70s, Erica Kane got the first abortion on daytime TV. But then they fucking, this is one thing that pissed me off, is they fucking retconned it so that they just took the baby out of her. They didn't actually kill the baby. They gave it to another, they implanted it in another woman. I mean, that really pissed me off, because then it's like, no, she didn't really though, because she didn't do that abortion. You know whose abortion I do remember? Tammy from Real World Los Angeles, who's now on Basketball Wives. Do you remember when she had her abortion and it was a big deal and she was all crying, and then she had her jaw wired shut so she could lose some weight, which she didn't need to lose any weight at all. But anyways, I love that show. That was, everyone asked, you know, what was your first reality show that you ever watched? And I'll totally say it was The Real World, because The Real World was kind of the start of reality television. Now, they did have that one, there was this one show, it wasn't a show though, it was more like a movie, and it was a documentary. So I don't know, what was it? It was about some family, and I think there was a gay kid in the family. I don't remember what it was. I don't know, but that was more, I don't really count that. I mean, it's important to know that that's where reality TV comes from, but I much prefer, I definitely start my reality TV with The Real World for sure. And I watched season 1, Eric and Julie falling in love, and Heather and her beeper, and Heather asking her if she's a drug dealer because she has a beeper, and that sparked a whole conversation about race. Oh my God, it was so good though. It was so great. I loved everything about The Real World, those early seasons. Towards the end, it kind of sucked, but in the beginning, it was really good. Like LA, New York, San Francisco, Seattle. Oh my God, when Irene got slapped, that was so good. And New Orleans, of course, because I love me some Danny Roberts. I follow him on Instagram. You know, he's got this baby girl, and he's, first of all, he's adorable. Second of all, she is so freaking adorable. It is not even funny. And she's a big Disney princess fan, which of course, because she's a little girl. And I love it. I love everything about that. Okay, so let's get back to Eastsider. Sorry, that was a long tangent. Apologize. So back to Eastsider. So we got to see a little bit more of Quincy, who was the guy that threw that one party. I think it was like episode 2 that they went to. He's fantastic. I love everything about him. So he calls Ian, who unbeknownst to Ian is the father of Kathy's baby. And he tries to get him to go out to lunch. And he's like, you know, I think as Kathy's gay best friend, we need to bond a little bit more. And he's like, I thought Cal was Kathy's gay best friend. And he's like, as Kathy's gayest best friend, I think, he's like, okay. But here's this is what I have wrong with that. This is what is in my mind wrong with that one scene. So in the scene, yes, he's doing yard work, but Ian is wearing overalls. Now, overalls are cute, but I have never in my entire life seen a straight man wear overalls. I could be wrong, but I lived in LA for 33 years. I never once saw a straight guy wearing overalls. Gay guys wear them, especially bottoms. They love them some overalls, but I'm just saying it was, you know, the outfit was a little bit on the gay side, I'm just saying, to the costumer. Anyways, thank you so much for logging on today. I do appreciate it. Please feel free to follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat at Angel Benton. And you can hashtag Eastsiders to talk Eastsiders. You can also hashtag Bold and Beautiful to talk the Bold and the Beautiful. And you can hit that subscribe button on my YouTube channel to get my YouTube videos sent to your email inbox every single day. Thank you so much for logging on today and have a wonderful night. Peace out. Webba, webba, webba.